Beta here, and this is a recent match I played in my IS-6 on Siegfried Lines. So I'm just going to move into position to the E8 area, and I'm just going to speed that up while I get there. Alright, so just moved into position here. This is one of my favorite locations for a heavy with bouncy armor, and the IS-6 definitely fits that bill. This location allows me the ability to provide effective fire to all the enemies south, and I can also switch west if nobody's presenting to the south. So what I'm doing here is just always moving, always looking for different angles. I also don't want to appear to people at all times, so they get a lax sense of security and will be able to move across this gap here, like this T-29. So I'm going to put effective fire into their rears or sides as they move across. So as my camo recloaks me, I'm going to be moving in and out of this area. So right now they know I'm there, so I'm actually going to switch locations here. So just moving over now, facing the west, seeing if anyone else is going to present. And I don't see anyone. So there's no point me sitting there just waiting for an enemy to appear where there's a slew of enemies to the south here, so I'm just going to readjust and hopefully be able to put some effective fire to these enemies. Unfortunately, I'm a total donkey there, and that STA-1 was just sitting there, and I didn't allow the gun to fully zoom in, and unfortunately hit those pillars. So second shot now. And I track him, which is just brutal. He now knows I'm there and is backing away. Now I'm just kind of looking at my surroundings, seeing where all the enemies are, waiting for my camo to recloak. And there's that STA-1 again, third time's the charm, and get a good shot in him. Again, just seeing if anyone's here that I can get a decent shot into. There's that STA-1, and he's shooting heat. Fortunately, heat does not work well on angled armor, and my armor just deflects it. Now, as I was dealing with that STA-1, a Type 59 was swooping around to kill our Jagdtiger. But luckily, I was able to swing around just in time and finish him off. Get a nice shout out from the Jagdtiger, so I appreciate that, you know? It's nice when other players take note. So there's the opposing team's Jagdtiger, get a good shot into him, eat a little bit of damage, and quickly back off. Now I noticed this Chiree, and I feel like he's just waiting for me to take a shot, and he'll swoop in and try to be opportunistic. I'm not too worried though, my armor is superior to his gun. So I take a shot in that STA-1, he moves in, I angle my armor, and he can't do any damage to me. So looking to finish off that STA-1, but I think the STA-1's finally learned his lesson and doesn't want to engage around that corner anymore. At this point, I'm just going to be moving around, looking at the west again, seeing if there's anyone else I can get some shots into. So it looks like the only thing left now over here is the T-34-3 and that Chiree, but as I turn the corner, a Tiger 2 appears. Aim for the lower plate, Sort of tracks him, doesn't quite go through. I notice he's on 4% health, load up an HE round, and he gets hung up. This provides me just enough time to hit him with that HE round. I quickly back off and reassess the situation a little bit more. So notice that our Jagdtiger is getting a little more aggressive, so I want to support him, keep him in the game. So I line up on that Jagdtiger, put effective fire in, and the T-34-3 actually is very opportunistic and swoops around that corner just as we fire. Fortunately, he makes the fatal mistake of presenting me with his side where I can track him and do damage to his lower hull. So I can sit here all day, keep him tracked, and put fire into him. Shot number 2, and here's shot number 3, and it should finish him off. And he's out. So now we're up 12-7, and we're just going to go into cleanup mode. Right now I'm just trying to harvest as much damage as possible while staying alive. Oftentimes in these situations I won't fully zoom in. I'm just going to take quick shots to try to get the kills and get the damage before everyone else. Especially the rear of an IS. I can hit the IS actually anywhere generally and I will do damage, let alone the rear. Just going to move to the cap now, start collecting cap points, and maybe get some shots in on the remaining Artie and J Panther. Take a low percent shot here, and it actually barely misses, and I keep moving. So just going to swoop around here and see if I can kill off the Artie maybe, or finish off that J Panther. Now between the two, the J Panther is obviously the more dangerous at this point in the game. So I was going to kill off the Artie and decided, no, I'll take out the J Panther, save my teammates. Zoom in, and he's out. Now the only thing left is the Artie, just waiting on a reload, and the team kills him. So 6 kills and a mastery badge. So overall, pretty good game, and it all started because I went to E8, was able to move around the map and put effective fire into enemies in 2 different directions. Thanks for watching.